around the clock. It's week 2 already. We are into week 2 and well into it. We had a tremendous week 1. I hope you guys are following me. We're back again and better than ever, as if we can get any better. We've been dominating for years in the lock around the clock for you, beating your book handedly every week in and week out. 63% average on the year for 12 years. It's pretty damn good. 4-0 last week. We opened up with the Chiefs with the 9. We had the under in the Buffalo Jets. We had the Rams over the Colts, and we also had the under in the Giants game. Nailed all 4 of them, and we're looking to go 7-0 by the end of this week. 3-0 on Sunday, starting with the 1 o'clock lock, which is my lock of the day, the guaranteed play. If there's one play you make all Sunday, you got to make this play. It's the 1 o'clock lock. Tennessee going on the road against Jacksonville. Jacksonville at home after Irma, looking to raise the spirits of the southern Florida area. Look for they gave out over 5,000 free tickets to responders. Kudos to you, Shaka Khan, their owner. I love it. He's got the pool open. They are good to go. They're going to have a full stadium. They're not even take that big blue cover off of the upper deck for this game. Look for this stadium to be rocking. Jacksonville, Leonard Fournette has been phenomenal in the run game. They're feeding him the ball. We saw what Marshawn Lynch did to the Tennessee Titans last week, pushing the pile. I do see Jacksonville able to do this again. More importantly, the Jacksonville defense has been pretty good. I mean, last week they were just lights out. They really beat up on a Houston team. I know they had Tom Savage. It wasn't looking so great. Deshaun Watson kind of came in there midway through. Questions. They didn't know what was going on. But you know what? Their defense looks stout. They've been drafting for a defensive edge over the last couple of years. It's paying off. I love the Jacksonville Jaguars in this upset, major league upset. They're getting 1.5 at home. I look for them to win this game outright. This is my guaranteed lock, the 1 o'clock lock for the day. I know the quarterbacking isn't that great. We haven't seen tremendous things out of, obviously, the quarterback situation in Jacksonville. Allen Robinson is now out, but look for them to persevere. Look for them to take over this game. Look for them to send Tennessee to an 0-2 start. Who would have thought it? Tennessee, as we can see, not really a strong start to the season. They never really do seem to start off that great. Their coach last week opening up the season with the boneheaded onside kick. I just don't see where this Tennessee defense, Dick LeBeau, we love you, Dick, but, you're 80. I don't know if the defense is quite, with the players they have, set up to take on anybody, including Jacksonville, who's off to a hot start, looking to go 2-0 to start this season. Take Jacksonville plus the 1.5. Look for them to take that blue tarp off the stadium and blow the doors out of this place this week. Jacksonville Jaguars, guaranteed lock of the week, 1 o'clock lock. If you're playing a game, that's the game to play. On to the 4 o'clock lock. My beloved Raiders. Yes, my Raiders are at home taking on the Jets. I don't like this game because I'm a homer. I like it because they're playing the Jets. I mean, the Jets are pretty horrible this year. Obviously, we all know that. They have no quarterback. They have no ground game to really speak of. They have no real defense. They don't have any receivers. I mean, I don't see this team going anywhere. They're in rebuilding mode. The Raiders have dominated the Jets in the last couple of games. Let's forget about the Mark Sanchez eating a hot dog about 10 years ago on the sidelines. Those days are over for the Jets. The Raiders are back, and it's not because I'm a homer. It's because they are back. Marshawn Lynch looked great last week against a pretty decent Tennessee defense on the road. Just imagine what beast mode is going to do this week at home with that offensive line. You might even see E.J. Manuel in the second half of this game. If the Jets score 10 points and that's a field goal for the whole game, maybe a garbage time touchdown at the end, if that, the Raiders defense is going to, you thought they looked good last week against Tennessee. Wait till you see them this week. They're going to look even better. This doesn't get any better for the Raiders at home. They got the Jets team on week 2. It's almost like a bye. They're laying 13.5. The point spread went down a little bit. I'm looking for that point spread to possibly go up again by game day. But 13.5, under 2 touchdowns. I see the Raiders winning this by probably a 34-10 margin easily. I love the Raiders. Take the Raiders. That's the 4 o'clock lock. Looking for Derek Carr and company and Marshawn Lynch to just literally roll over this Jets defense. On to the 8 o'clock lock. We've got Green Bay visiting the all-new Chick-fil-A, Mercedes Dome, whatever you want to call it. I know Chick-fil-A doesn't open on Sundays, so that might not happen. You might not have some really great food at this new place, but it's going to be rocking. And look for these offenses to get on track, especially Green Bay after last week. It was just a boring game watching that Green Bay Seattle game. They didn't move the ball very well. Green Bay did show that they could run the ball. Ty Montgomery looked very good. Jordy Nelson should be able to shine in this game as well, as I think Ty Montgomery is going to be able to open up the offense with the running game. Atlanta has not been very good, as we've seen, even back since the Super Bowl, against the run. And Green Bay has looked good running the ball. Also, Aaron Rodgers, a running quarterback, very mobile. Look for this game to open up, and look for Aaron Rodgers to be able to score some points. But please, I am not discounting by any stretch of the means the Atlanta Falcons and Matt Ryan. Matt Ryan should be able to get nuts this week. He should be able to get a lot of offensive yards racked up with Julio Jones, with Austin Hooper. They should be able to put up some points against this Green Bay secondary. I also look for them to be able to get some balls out of the backfield to Freeman, and as well to be able to get some points scored through the air with the running backs. Either way, I look for this to be a point fest. Okay? Look for this game to get blown out, the opening game at Atlanta. Look for this game. The total in this game is 54.5, one of the highest totals of the week, but I love it to go over. This has all the makings of a 34-31 game. I kind of like Atlanta to win this game in a close one, but we're not going with that. We're going with the total. We're going with the over. We're going to take the points. Look for Sunday night to light up again. We're going to make Sunday night a point fest once more. As Carrie Underwood will spark this off, look for the points to fly from thereafter. Take the over, 54.5 in the Green Bay Atlanta game Sunday night. That's the 8 o'clock lock. Next week, we're going to be sitting 7-0. 7-0 going into week 3. So as always, let's go 3-0 this Sunday. Take it to the book, take it to the bank, and you